My name's Alex Loy, I'm 21. Growing up, I had a normal childhood. Played rugby and football as a youngster, and I have always been an outgoing person. The same could not be said for my 17-year-old cousin Thomas. Tom was diagnosed with Asperger's from an early age, but in 2013, my auntie Jo discovered that his Asperger's was caused by fetal Valproate syndrome. In this documentary, I will meet other families that have been affected and learn about how they deal with it and why this has happened.
My son has got mild to moderate Asperger's, so he's 17 years of age. He hasn't got a life like most kids of his age. So he doesn't leave his bedroom. Basically, his life is fully every day on the computer. Thomas is way behind his peers. Doesn't go out anywhere. I can't really see him driving. He's got muscular problems like most of the children. They've got hypermobility issues. Also as well, he's had trouble with his ears. Other children as well have got hypermobility problems, ear problems, and it's quite wide ranging. Some of the children have got cysts at the top of their spine on their pituitary gland, which causes swelling in the brain, and it's not a very good prognosis for some of the children. So what we are trying to do as an organisation is trying to link all these symptoms up so that all the disabilities are dealt with in one fell swoop. At the moment, we rely on small donations as a charity. We would like a lot more funding to help us move forward. What we need is the media to get on board, and without the media on board, it's going to be very, very difficult to persuade the government to get a judge-led public inquiry. At the moment, the solicitors are actually watching the French because the French are actually taking Sanofi, the drug company, to court. What we hope is if the French are successful, this will open it up for the whole of Europe and also worldwide. Because Europeans are not the only ones affected. You've got America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, just to name just a few of the countries affected. In August, we're going to have a convention held by the Swiss, and at that convention, the Germans will be there, Belgium, France, Britain, Ireland, Sweden, Spain, and Italy. So we're all going to get together, hopefully to raise awareness in all the countries, and hopefully one day the government will come on board and also the media.
After learning about the different types of fetal Valproate syndrome, I went to visit Deborah Mann, the secretary of Oaks Charity, and her daughter Branwen to gauge what effect sodium valproate had on their family as well as their life.
For me, I began at 3,000 and slowly made higher to when I had my girls I was 5,000 sodium valproate. However, today they say no more than 800 milligrams should be given to an individual.
The doctors have given me so many different opinions. One of them told me you'll live a completely healthy life, you'll be completely fine. Another one said you can die tomorrow, and it's just all so confusing. I'm a carer. I was caring for my own mum when I was 10 years old, but I started to grow more as a carer, caring for my sister as well when I was about 15, and now I make sure that my mum's taking her medication, help her with her insulin. I make sure my sister's calmed down. If my mum's had a seizure, I make sure she's okay. I'm also the main income provider. I work 20 hours a week. It's really, really difficult balancing them out.
After leaving Oxley Woods, we took a short journey up to Stanmore. Joanna told me a lot about a trustee of the charity named Karen Buck. I was going to meet her and her daughter Bridget. Bridget's 19 and one of 3. She's bedridden and is at the top of the mental and physical scale of fetal Valproate syndrome.
Just arrived at Karen's house to see Karen and Bridgie. Bridgie's not doing too good at the moment. Hi Karen.
Hi, Joe.
Hi,
How
nice
are you?
to see you again.
How was the journey?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, not too
Oh,
bad.
cool.
How are you?
It's hard.
Basically, due to my epilepsy, I was taking Epilin, and while I was taking Epilin and on a very high dosage of Epilin, I didn't find out until I was 6 months pregnant that my daughter was spina bifida, and they told me that also she had hypocephalus, which is water on the brain. And I went to a hospital called Queen Charlotte Hospital, where they told me a bit more about spina bifida and hypocephalus, because that was the first time I heard about it. And they explained that a spina bifida was a deformity of the spine, where the spine is a curved spine and the spine of the membranes have not joined up properly. The impact to the family, I would say, very stressful. More stress on me, I would say, because I'm the one that's having to deal with it on a day-to-day basis due to what I have to do with her, because it's a 24-hour care, and because she's paralysed from waist downwards. She's brain damaged, 2 parts of her brain is dead, and she has several different kinds of seizures, and that is 24/7 she's having these seizures. I have a dog. It's a little Yorkshire Terrier, and if I'm upstairs or if I'm in here and Bridget's having a seizure and I'm not aware of it, he will run in and out and start barking. So I get up and I go in the room and she'll be having a seizure. He won't settle. He'll keep running in and out, and he'll literally come right up to me and look at me and then run out the room into Bridget's room, you see. And when she has certain seizures, she stops breathing. So I have to make sure that I keep her alive, basically. So you can imagine how that is on the family, especially my children, especially the youngest one as well, because she don't even really like to be around the house because she's scared. So she spends a lot of time with her friends. And as well, because I'm an epileptic myself, I don't get much sleep, and I have to be very careful, because if I don't get my sleep, then I could go down. So then my son steps in to make sure that I get a bit of rest so I don't drop. So that is a big impact on the family. Very stressful, but we try and cope. We try and sort of like chill out kind of thing. Try and not let it, come into our heads that this is a big ordeal, and we try and live day to day and just pass it off and pull it to the back of our heads and get on with it. We see Bridgie there playing. She smiles every day, so that kind of cheers us up and think, do you know what? If she can do it, so can we. And we get on with it.